Hello guys, welcome to We Talk Football. I am Robbie and as usual we're joined by Connor. Connor, how are you?
Not bad, mate. How's things, Robbie? How you feeling?
Aye, not bad. Getting a wee bit under the weather but we'll manage,
You recovered for that loss at the weekend?
Not quite. Also the loss last night as well. Didn't really help things either, so it's been fun. But we'll just get right into it. So,
Yep.
first game, Celtic versus Aberdeen. How do you
I've
see
got
this
4-1,
one go?
4-1 Celtic.
Easy one.
Aye. It's Aberdeen now, they're not the best. Celtic are, again, they're at home. You see what they've done against yourselves. Okay, there's a controversial red card. I've agreed it should be a red card, but with a goal scoring opportunity, but we move on from that. Celtic are just on form now, and I don't see it being Aberdeen that stops that form.
Nah, I agree. I think it'll be 3-0 with Celtic. I think Celtic are just too strong. I don't see anybody in the league who can beat Celtic right now, to be honest with you.
So you'll take, if Celtic for the rest of the year are undefeated, you'll take the one win over them to be
Aye,
the only team that's
aye,
getting what bet Celtic this year. Fair
aye,
dues.
because nobody else could. I don't think Rangers can. I don't think in the rest of the league I'd argue are worse than Rangers, so I don't see anybody who can.
There's half our fan base has been cancelled. Right,
Next
next game.
up, United versus St Johnstone.
I put down, and you're going to look at me weirdly, but 3 0 St Johnson. Now, Dundee United are poor now, they're proper down there. It's just not, they're not hitting the level they were last season. And St Johnson now are on a run again of games, they've won a couple of games now. So I am saying 3 0 St Johnson.
I think both teams, like the last couple of months, have been on quite poor form. Both of them, they're both quite low down the table. I've also went a St Johnstone 2-0 win. I just don't fancy Dundee United, to be honest, and I think it can be one of them where it's going to be a stalemate draw, or one of the teams nick it, but I think St Johnstone will win.
Yeah.
Next up, Hibs versus Skilly.
I put 2-1 Hibs. And now, the reason I put 2-1 Hibs was Hibs are at home.
Aye.
We've seen what they've done against Aberdeen at home, which led to the sacking of Goodwin. I feel like their home record is a lot better than their away record, so I've got Hibs to win.
I've put Hibs to win as well, 1-0. I think just the home advantage sort of helps them a wee bit more than it helps Kelly. But next is Livy versus Rangers.
It's not even Rangers, I'm shoving it, it's Livy, it's the pitch.
Oh, the pitch
It's
is
an artificial pitch. Now, I've actually knocked down every artificial pitch is getting used this weekend. So that's the first artificial pitch getting used this weekend. I put 2-1 Rangers, and the fact is, Livy are obviously the big bogey team for the Old Firms. That pitch can go one or two ways. I've just read on Twitter, Michael Beale said there's a couple of players that might miss the game. John Lundstrom, Connor Goldson, Raskin. So, Rangers could be missing a few top players already.
Aye.
But it could be a weird one having both the Old Firms play at 3 o'clock.
I know, it is weird, isn't it? None of them televised.
So we need to keep an eye on that. But I'm saying 2-1 Rangers. It's just, I don't see the Livy doing it. If Livy do it, it'd be the best thing in the world. But
I'm actually gone with a draw. I think it'll be a 1-1.
the thing is, Robbie, see if it ends in a draw, that's the league over.
Aye.
That's it. League's done.
I don't know, I just see Livy picking up at least a point. I think Martindale's got his team well drilled. I honestly
We've seen
do,
that
like,
the last time they played at Ibrox.
I know, but like honestly, like I think Martindale does such a like people don't appreciate enough how good a job.
Oh
he
no,
does
he's a
for that
tactical
team.
genius.
It does so well, and I think at home, I don't know. I just see them drawn. To be honest with you, I could be wrong, and Rangers could honestly fling about 3 goals past them, but I think it'll be a draw.
Right, next game.
St Mirren versus Ross County.
They're going to be shot, but I put yours on to win. I
Aye.
put 2-0 St Mirren.
Any reason or?
I just feel like after the cup game, you need to put your heads up. You've lost the last couple. You lost obviously against Hearts and Hibs, and then Celtic.
And lost to Motherwell there.
Motherwell last night. But I'm saying, like, you need to get your heads up high. You need to just go, do it, we move on. As we say, you never stop.
Aye.
Don't let defeat get you down. Don't ever. We lost in Europe the next game, we'll be going to hammer. It's the way the world works. But I'm saying 2-0 St Mirren.
I watched last night's game against Motherwell. Well, the second half anyway. Nothing about that convinces me right now that we can pick up a win against County at the weekend. Nothing at all.
Nah.
We couldn't even go out in half of the second half, and it just shows like how quickly your form can change. We've had the news that Greaves going to be out for the till late March. I think
Fuck.
Gogic and Tanza have both picked up injuries as well. Maybe not Gogic, but Tanza has.
Fuck.
No, I'm going a Ross County win here. And
The St Mirren fan in back his
I
own
know.
team. Wow.
Trust me, my heart wants 5-0 to win here, but I just don't.
What's it be 5-0 now and you're like, fuck?
I know. I know.
Right, next game is the Sunday game.
Motherwell
Right.
versus Hearts.
I've stuck on 3-1 Hearts.
No.
Hearts are now again, like Celtic and Rangers, they're storming away in third place. Motherwell, yeah. I apologise. Motherwell are now, yes, on a great run. They obviously won last night, but I just see Hearts taking that win.
Aye, I agree. I think Hearts will beat them 2-0. I don't.
And I'd like to see Hearts fill out that full away stand.
Aye, Hearts
But I
can
don't see
take
it
a good
happening.
support. Probably won't happen, but they can take a good support places.
Listen, see for a Wednesday night, you took a good support last night.
Aye, no, I think Motherwell, they have good options, but when you're starting Obike or Stuart McKinstry, I mean, it really says it all, to be honest with you. I think, no, Stuart McKinstry, I think he's one of their best players, to be honest with you. The man's on fire right now. But
Aye,
no,
majorly.
I think Hearts will win.
Next.
Coffee.
Sorry, guys. Trying to have that dog and they can see a big fuck off window. Aye, so what you saying the score's going to be?
2-0 Hearts, I'll go.
And then we've changed it up this week. Because we're not just doing the Premiership games.
Aye, all 4 leagues this time.
We're doing all 4 leagues. So the Championship, League 1 and League 2. So Championship, first game, Robbie, Morton v Dundee. I've got Morton to win 2-1. What about yourself?
I've gone for that draw.
You've gone for a
I
draw.
think both teams are quite high up the table, and I think
I just don't want to see
it'll be
Dundee
one
get a
of
win.
I just don't want to see Dundee back up, to be honest with you. But
I don't want to see Dundee back up. So next up, Queen's Park, the Rafe Rovers, top of the league. Rafe's coming off that big win against Darvel. Bastard that got his blocked.
No,
it's Falkirk.
Aye.
Falkirk got his blocked. But I've got 3-0 Queen's Park.
Aye, I've gone 2-0 to Queen's Park as well. Rafe Rovers aren't really up to much, are they? I don't.
Mid-table is what it is. Then we've got Ayr versus Partick Thistle.
I think this one's got a draw right now, either. To be honest with you, I think it'll be a draw.
And now, I'm not being this, Blair, if you see this, I'm sorry. I put 3-1 Ayr. Ayr come off that cup win. Obviously, Partick got the cup loss. It's going to be who's got the highs, who's got the lows, but I see Ayr now, the form they're in. Somerset Park would be, I think it'll be a really good game, but I can see her taking that win 3-1.
Aye, no, I think it'll be a 1-0 draw.
Next up, we've got the second artificial pitch that's getting used the week. Cove Rangers via Arbroath. Now, I've stuck on 2-0 Arbroath.
2-0 Arbroath. I've went 3-0 Cove. I don't think Arbroath.
You need to realise that I don't like Cove.
I
So,
don't-
and plus it's an artificial pitch, so I'm going to not back the one.
Aye, I
I don't agree. I'd like to do a video on that, Robbie, by the way, one day.
Aye,
Discuss
can
artificial
do a
pitches in
video on
Scotland,
that,
how bad they are. But we'll leave that for another day.
Aye.
Right. Next, I've got. Are you saying you don't think Arbroath got it in them?
No, not this season. I think obviously we've seen what they could do in previous seasons. Obviously they were 90 minutes away from coming up. I just
Fucking Kelly done them over, Arsenal.
I just think they're near enough at the bottom now. They'll probably sink under Dick Campbell.
Dick Campbell.
And
Let's be honest, Dick's a legend, but
aye, no, if I ever be a Scottish legend.
he's
no,
like the Scottish version of what's his name? Him that just came out of retirement to go and manage again.
somebody came out. Wait, what?
Aye, right there. English. Live recordings. It's great. Retirement. Neil Warnock.
Did Neil come back out of retirement?
Aye, he's taking charge of Huddersfield again.
That's fucking.
I'm saying that is Dick Campbell. Dick Campbell's on Neil Warnock.
Warnock is brilliant, man.
Aye, so okay. And finally, we've got Inverness, Cali Thistle v Hamilton. Cool.
Hamilton,
Using the
my
full
boy,
names.
Shiver, man.
After con 3-0 Inverness.
Oh, I've put on 4-0 Inverness. Everything about Hamilton just makes me shriek. I hate it. Everything about them, their name.
Right, Robbie, so we've got League One games. What to kick us off?
Yep, so first up is Clyde versus Peterhead. I've gone with a draw. Is it Peterhead?
I've gone with draw. Peterhead.
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 I never know how to pronounce it, it's one of
Peterhead.
Right, I've put on a 1-0 draw.
I put a 1-0 draw. Next game.
This game just a wee bit. I mean, aye, draw.
Flashback to Saturdays for the next game.
Dunfermline versus Airdrie, I think. Have I got a right list written in here?
Yep, I've got Dunfermline v Airdrie as well. Do we all remember what happened? Airdrie were 3-0 up. Dunfermline somehow came back and won 4-3.
Aye, that game was mental.
I put down for, because again, the Dunfermline boys have got to have their back. 3-2 Dunfermline.
I've gone 2-0 Dunfermline. I think it
Nice.
was pretty convincing, and I feel bad because one of my mates had actually an Airdrie fan. I believe
Good
I
boy.
used to speak to it. I know. It's
Good boy.
quite shocking. I mean,
Rex, he's got a pal that's an Airdrie fan. Good boy. So the next game up, Robbie.
Falkirk versus Alloa.
So this is the third artificial pitch getting used this week. I put down 2-1 Falkirk.
I've put in 2-0 Falkirk, and I don't know how a team like Falkirk can be using a plastic pitch. I mean, again, we'll leave that for another day, but...
Next game, what we got?
Kelty Hearts taking Queen of the South.
Again, another artificial pitch getting used.
This is terrible.
This is showing the difference between the higher leagues and the lower leagues.
Aye, I've put in Kelty. I've put in 2-0.
We'll never back Kelty Queen of the South 1-0. You know why? You know my reasons. I've spoke to you. Next up, we've... I just realised that. So Montrose v Edinburgh. FC Edinburgh, what you got down for that?
I've put in AFC Edinburgh 1.
Okay. Now again, guess what this is?
Plastic pitch.
Artificial. We need to get a big thing that pops up with artificial pitch. That's an artificial pitch. Montrose, again, another team that had an artificial pitch. I put 1-0 Montrose.
I've put in 2-0 FC Edinburgh. But that's enough for the League One. Covered their games. Time to move on to League 2.
League 2, my league. So we've got Annan Athletic v Stirling Albion, and guess what, Robbie?
Oh, I could never guess that.
Artificial pitch.
Lovely.
I put down 2-1 or bro, Annan. I'm not the biggest fan of Poppy. Sorry guys. Done. Man's recording. Not a big fan of Stirling Albion. It's like the Albion rivals, close to Albion. I don't ever want to see them win. They're right high up in that table now. I don't like it. So I've got Annan to win 2-1.
I've put in Stirling 2-0 win because on the basis that I'm not the biggest League 2 fan, so
I see you don't really know.
I just looked at the table a wee bit and just.
I see you can't judge off that table. Trust me, we were sitting at 9th at one point and went on to win 4-0 2 games in a row.
Aye, I know.
Next up, we've got Bonnie Rig Rose v Forth for Athletic. Now, I've got 3-0 Forfar. And guess what? It's a non-artificial pitch. Hey!
I've put in
with Catholics.
4-0 Forfar.
So we're both saying Forfar.
Aye.
Okay, next to the big game, East Fife v Dumbarton. Dumbarton top of the table. I put down Dumbarton 4-0.
I've put in Dumbarton 3-0 as well. Aye, no, Dumbarton seemed good, didn't it?
Dumbarton's got up this year, and it's good to see because we've got a couple of guests that are coming on that are Dumbarton, so I've got them lined up for you. And next up, we've got Elgin v Stranraer. Now, I put down a 1-0 draw. I feel like this will be one of the boring games.
I've put in.
It's mid-table pish.
I was gonna go with a draw as well, but I put in an Elgin 1. Elgin 1, I think. Aye. 1-0 draw. It's one of their games, isn't it?
In the final game, Stenhouse Muir versus Albion. And guess what? It's on an artificial pitch.
Oh.
But I have put down Albion 3-1. I can't not back the boys. We've got a couple of... Listen, Stenny's not... We've got a good record at Stenny. I can see Albion taking it Stenny.
Well, I've gone with the opposite. I've gone with a Stenny one. Stenny 2-0.
Don't give it as a goal.
Shot off to the heart.
God! Aye, so that's the games.
Aye, that's a good fixture list, I think.
Mate,
Really good
some of it, it's like League One game. I've seen this to Becca. I've seen you look at League One games. It's like first v third v fourth, second v fourth, fifth v sixth, seventh v eighth, and ninth v tenth.
Aye, but it's
So
really
it's
some
like
good games, aye.
there's proper games in it, and it's just. But I wanted to quickly discuss it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pitches this week that are artificial. Like, come on.
I could spend a long time ranting about artificial pitches because they're horrible.
I could go along. I hate artificial, but I don't agree
So,
with that.
no.
I
think
just
if we
think.
looked in England's a prime example. Like, they are so strict on artificial pitches. Like, there's barely any in the top 4 leagues, I don't think. If I top
A top in England.
maybe League 2. League 2 and League 1 probably have some.
League 2 and League 1, yes.
But, like,
when,
but when we're having them, like, in the Premiership, like, when Livy and Kelly have got plastic pitches, like...
Sorry, I've just jumped in Twitter. Blair McNally, one of our guests and friends, had a hot dog at Arsenal last night that looks fucking horrible. But Robbie, I'm going to send you and I want you to implement it now. I'm going to text Blair and make sure we can use it, but that looks horrible.
Alright, cool.
This is the joys of live recording, guys. This is absolutely
I've just seen that hot dog. What? Right.
Yes.
That's no...
So Robbie will put it up at some point.
Aye.
That's horrible. But that was our...
and there's actually one game I want to talk about. I know,
okay.
I know we don't really do the English games, but Newcastle-Liverpool. That game just seems... I know you've got the Newcastle tap on. This game just seems so intriguing to me. I want to know what you think is going to happen in this game.
Saturday 5:30. Oh. See, 5:30 kickoffs. I've noticed the last 2 weeks when Newcastle do 5:30 kickoff, we've drew one each. And it's not a good thing. But the good thing is we're in Newcastle, we're in tight. Like, Liverpool are not the team they were. It's weird.
Aye. Very weird.
I'm putting on, and I will happily say this, 2-0.
2-0 Newcastle.
Yep.
And
because Callum Wilson's back.
Who knows what Liverpool can do? They just beat a Sean Dyche Everton team that went and beat Arsenal. I mean, who knows?
A Sean Dyche Everton team.
Aye, exactly.
Just think what you said there.
Aye, I know.
Sean Dyche Everton team that is in relegation.
Aye, but they've just
Newcastle in top 4.
Mate, they just beat top of the league, didn't they? And then Liverpool
So,
beat them. Mate,
listen,
this Liverpool team's very weird right now.
Listen, Newcastle are going to win it because Liverpool now are. So Newcastle 1-5, but 4 of the games are draws. Okay, well Liverpool is 1-5, but 3 of them are losses. So Newcastle's got still all the momentum, especially with what's coming up next Sunday. This is a game I want to break down. Man U v. You know.
You excited for that one?
Oh mate, in my head, all I keep hearing is, "Tell me, ma." Wait there. I've just realised the time. It kicked off at 4:30. So they're going to have the old Firm Cup final at 3. The Newcastle Man United one at 4:30. And then we've got the square goal that night as well.
Wait, what a day. What a day.
What a day for me.
What a day.
But all my head is just, do you know what? We don't go with heads held like down, we go with the positive that we can win. New Liverpool at home will be that game that we can make up. Like, if I was Eddie Howe, I'd be resting me Almiron. I'd be resting Joe Linton. I wouldn't play my big hitters because all it takes is a Van Dijk or a them up.
Aye.
So I'd be resting a few players. I really would. I'd be like, I'd maybe rest St Maximin or I'd play Ryan Fraser out on the right. I'd play Gordon on the left. I'd play Isak in the middle. Centre mid, I would play because he'll do the 4-3-3. We all know this. This is the Newcastle formation now. Newcastle. Let's have a look. So when you think of this team, but then you need who's actually in the team.
Trippy.
I wouldn't rest Tripp, no.
No.
I wouldn't rest Dan Burn. I wouldn't rest the back 4. Not at all. I would start Anderson, I'd start Longstaff, and I'd probably start Murphy. So I'd let Joe Linton have a day off. I'd let all your big cutters. I'd let them. I'd give them a day off and just. I know it's Liverpool. I know it's a league game, but what Eddie Howe has to realise, it is going to be a cup final. It's the first game to win.
I mean, it is a big couple of weeks for Newcastle, isn't it? Like, if you look at it, we've got Liverpool, United, and then Man City.
Major big couple of weeks. Exactly, with 3 big games. Like, that City game will be really interesting, and I'm actually intrigued. Start of the season, we played City, and it finished with there. It's funny, you look at us, we've not had the better cup runs in other cups. We lost like 1-0 to Cambridge and stuff. But it's let us focus on the league more.
Aye.
We played Man City at the start of this, and we... Fuck, so what is?
Good game.
No, we lost 4-0.
Ah, right.
What game are you looking at?
That's a Man City Newcastle City game here.
That was last season.
Ah, right. Why am I that far back in the schedule list?
No idea, but oh no, wait, that was this year. No, wait, I'm on the wrong year. Sorry. There we go. I'm in this season now. Let's have a look.
21st of August, 2022.
I started doing this season, so why is it not showing for me? I did it as 3 each, so there you go. We took a draw off the champs. So, who said we can't go and fuck their title party up? Like,
exactly.
I'm just saying, Newcastle for European football, I would be raging. You've seen my prediction for the league. I put them in top 6.
Aye.
If they get top 4, I'll be buzzing.
Can we get a Robbo Vlogs European away journeys for Newcastle?
I fucking doubt you. I feel like what my karma's. If Newcastle get European football, I've got a weird feeling they're going to get Celtic Rangers. Unless they see they get Rangers, I'd happily go down.
You'll love that.
I'd happily go down. I'd sit in the Newcastle end and just watch St. Maximan rip up Tavernier.
Probably would have.
Because you'll find Tavernier will not be able to cope with the players.
No.
Bye. So my prediction for Liverpool, I'm saying 2-0.
You're going brave. I think it'll be. My heart wants me to back Newcastle here, but I don't know. This Liverpool team are just so weird. I can't predict what's going to happen. Like,
I get that, man.
Like,
but
they can win and they can lose. Like, yeah, 2-0 Newcastle.
This
2-0
go on.
Newcastle. There we go. Newcastle are on some good form. Playing some good stuff. I think it will continue.
I think we're going to. I've got a feeling we're just going to go out and do it.
Then the big cup final.
I've just seen Man United. When is it this week? Or next week?
Aye, next week you get it planned.
We'll talk about that in next week predictions. We'll talk about that in predictions next week.
Should be a good wee chat.
Because all I'm saying is, like, if we take the loss, my predictions fucking change. But again, that's at Newcastle this year. You can't predict 2 games.
Aye, exactly. So it makes sense.
Like, we won a couple of games and then lost to fucking Sheffield. That prick Josh Windass. Arsehole.
If he's watching.
Still hate him.
If he's watching.
If somebody clips this and sends this to Josh Windass, you're
but also the night Barca Man U looks good. Don't know how that one can go.
Bolford kind of... See, this is what I'm looking forward to. Man U have a game on the Thursday. We don't. We have no midweek game. So they need to go to they need to play Barca at home. Barca could come out and just tackle and injure players.
Imagine that. Imagine the Barca's manager tactic is right. You snap them, just break their legs.
Good.
Take the red cards. There's actually one game that interests me.
Xavi's a fucking Newcastle fan, mate. He's been spotted up the tune.
There's actually one game that interests me more than that Barca game, but it's Braga versus Fiorentina in the Conference League.
See, we spoke about this on Texas. They get these games this year, and both in the Europa League and the Conference is unbelievable, mate. Like,
the
Salzburg v Roma, Barca v Man U, Ajax Union Berlin, Shakhtar in the Sevilla PSV, Sporting Midtjylland, Juve Nantes, and Leverkusen Monaco. Like, 8 games, that's Champions League style games.
Exactly. Some really big hitters there.
That's Europa League. And then the Conference League, okay, there's a couple of teams I don't know. Karabag v Ghent. Okay, it's a game, it's there. Braga v Fiorentina, that'll be a really good game. Trabzonspor Basel, another good game. Bodo Glimt Poznan, again, it's just there. Sheriff v Partizan, just there. AK Larnaca v DNI Pro 1, no idea who they are. Ludogorets Anderlecht, that'll be a really good game.
Aye.
A good game. And then you've got Lazio v Cluj. It's a replay to pre-COVID. Lazio and Cluj were in the same group as Celtic. In Europa League, I'm telling you that now. That's a replay game. That'll be what. But I think I agree with you. The Braga Fiorentina, they're two teams that have kind of dropped off the last couple of years.
Aye.
So I think it'll be a really good game.
Aye. Some really good games to look forward to in Europe, but
There is, mate, and there's some. We'll be covering some next week. We'll go over some. We'll talk about some of the games, and obviously it's a shame with no Scottish teams. Just life, so it is, sadly.
because Hearts get absolutely thrashed in that group stage.
So did Rangers.
Scottish team's done poorly this year, but that was Celtic and Rangers first year in the Champions League back, wasn't it? So, I mean...
I wouldn't say Celtic done poorly. Rangers done poorly.
Oh, Rangers get the worst record ever for the team.
Rangers like setting records. They fucking set a record for the world quickest hat-trick scoring into them by a sub. As well, not even a normal player.
Salah one, wasn't it? Aye, cracking play.
And I know a boy who turned it over for a couple of nights watching our game, came back and that when he...
Oh, imagine, man.
You couldn't believe it. You're sitting watching and go, what the fuck has happened to... This team was in the Europa League final last year.
Aye, no, they're absolutely rubbish now.
Bring back Aaron Ramsey, that's what I say.
Oh, don't you annoy people with that now?
Aaron Ramsey's a hero. Well, they do it with Shane Duffy, so I'm doing it with Aaron Ramsey.
Aye, fair enough. Aye, Shane Duffy was a Celtic legend in my eyes. Helped us win at Parkheadshire. That 2-1 game, that was beautiful.
Oh God, it's just injured for the rest of the season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye, lovely. Thank you for having us back on.
Aye, no bother. It's always a pleasure.
Weekend.
Always a pleasure. I'll be getting a darts video the night straight after the Glasgow, because they're in Glasgow tonight, so straight after that finishes.
What's on the night?
The darts, the Premier League. They're in
Ooh.
Glasgow tonight, so as soon as that's done, I'll be getting a video.
Aye, let us know. You need to let us know who wins that. I'll probably have it on the TV. No doubt we'll be watching. I've just seen players going to Ireland.
Aye.
Yep. Also, before we go, Iron Girders, I know we're on football, but Iron Girders March 11th, 1 year anniversary show. Get along, tickets are going fast. Me and Rob will be there. We'll be covering things on social media as well as probably doing sound. And your favourite star, Dusty Alexander, will be there. So, aye, get along, guys. It'll be a good show.
Aye.
Just need to do that wee promo.
Aye, should be a good time. Also, thank you to Z Game.
Big thanks to Z Game. If I could take a cup. I'm not a drink today, but Z Game, thank you very much. As ever. Use code WeTalkRobbo. I'm not going to get it changed to WeTalk. That's it. But aye, thank you very much for having us on, Robbie.
Aye, no
have a good
problem.
weekend.
Aye, you too. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll be back again soon. Bye.